Hi guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade has suddenly shifted from optimism to deep concern. And all of it revolves around one man, Stephen Curry. The heartbeat of the Warriors, the face of the franchise, and the soul of this dynasty is reportedly still struggling with lingering health issues, and that has fans across the Bay Area and the entire NBA world extremely worried. Sources close to the team have revealed that Curry's recovery has not been progressing as expected, raising major questions about when or even if he'll be back at 100%. For a team that has built its entire identity around his leadership, his shooting, and his presence on and off the court, this development is nothing short of alarming. Their Warriors coaching staff and medical team have been tight-lipped, offering only vague updates that Curry is still working through some things, but insiders say the situation might be more serious than the team is letting on. This isn't the first time the two-time MVP has faced health problems. His career has been marked by incredible highs and painful setbacks, but this one feels different. Those who have seen him behind the scenes say that Curry hasn't been moving with the same freedom or confidence he usually displays. During recent team practices, he's been limited in contact drills, occasionally stepping aside to rest or stretch, and the concern is that his condition could linger well into the regular season. For a player who has carried the Warriors for over a decade, this latest setback could prove to be one of the most challenging chapters of his career. Fans were hoping that this off-season would give Curry a much-needed chance to recharge and come back fully healthy, but that doesn't appear to be the case. The whispers began when he was seen sitting out scrimmages, followed by reports that the team was monitoring his workload carefully. Those close to the situation say that Curry has been dealing with discomfort that has limited his ability to go full speed. While the team continues to describe it as precautionary, many insiders believe the problem might be more complex, possibly related to lingering leg and joint issues that have plagued him in recent seasons. And if that's true, then Golden State could be staring down a serious problem as they try to stay competitive in a stacked Western Conference. Steve K, always protective of his superstar, has tried to keep the mood calm. He recently told reporters that Curry's situation is nothing to panic about, but his tone didn't exactly inspire confidence. Their Warriors coach knows better than anyone how crucial Curry is to everything they do. Without him, their offense loses its rhythm, their spacing collapses, and their identity fades. Draymond Green can lead the defense. Klay Thompson can hit big shots. But it's Curry who ties it all together, the gravitational force that makes every teammate better. Without him fully healthy, Golden State is vulnerable, plain and simple. And that's why this latest development feels so unsettling for fans and players alike. Inside the locker room, the mood is reportedly one of quiet concern. The team remains united, but the uncertainty around Curry's health has weighed heavily on everyone. One player admitted anonymously that the energy shifts whenever Curry isn't at full strength. "He's our leader," the player said. "When he's not himself, the whole team feels it." That sentiment echoes throughout the organization. Their Warriors veterans understand that the window for another championship run is getting smaller. Curry is now in his mid-30s, and while he still performs at an elite level when healthy, the grind of constant injuries and high minutes is beginning to take a toll. Each game missed, each delayed recovery makes it harder to maintain the dynasty that defined an entire era of basketball. For Warriors fans, this situation feels painfully familiar. They've seen it before. Curry fighting through injuries in key moments, sacrificing his body to keep the team afloat. From his early ankle troubles to recent shoulder and leg issues, his resilience has always been unmatched. But even the strongest athletes eventually hit their limits. The concern now isn't just about this season, but about Curry's long-term future. How much more can his body take? And if his health doesn't improve soon, will the Warriors have to start thinking about a world where their franchise cornerstone begins to take a step back? That's a reality no one in the Bay Area wants to imagine, but it's one that's becoming harder to ignore. Reporters who have covered the team for years say that this might be the most delicate moment the franchise has faced since Kevin Durant's departure. Back then, Golden State was confident that as long as they had Curry, they had a chance. But now, the uncertainty surrounding his health has changed everything. Without a fully functioning Curry, their offense simply doesn't flow. Opponents know it, too. When Curry is on the court, defenses are stretched to their limits. When he's off, their Warriors' spacing tightens and the flow of their movement-based offense slows down dramatically. That's not just a tactical problem. It's a psychological one. This team has built its entire belief system around Steph's presence. Without him at his best, their Warriors' confidence wavers and their once invincible aura fades. Off the court, the organization is trying to project stability. General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. has insisted that the team is taking every precaution to ensure Curry's long-term health. But that statement also hints at something fans don't want to hear, that there may be no quick fix. Their Warriors are walking a tightrope between trying to stay competitive and protecting their superstar from aggravating his condition. Rest might be the smart choice, but rest also means missing games. And missing games means losing rhythm, team chemistry, and momentum. The Western Conference is too competitive to fall behind early, yet the risk of pushing Curry too soon could have disastrous consequences. Fans have taken to social media, expressing both support and anxiety. Some are optimistic, pointing out that Curry has bounced back before and will do it again. Others are more cautious, saying that this could be the beginning of a long-term decline if not handled properly. Every new photo of Curry at practice is analyzed, every update dissected. Even small things like him wearing extra tape around his legs or spending extended time with trainers have sparked speculation. It's clear that people are worried, and understandably so. When you've built a dynasty around one man's brilliance, the thought of him not being the same hits hard. Curry himself, ever the professional, hasn't said much publicly. But those close to him say he's frustrated by the slow progress. He's always been one of the most disciplined and dedicated athletes in the league, constantly working to keep his body in peak shape. For someone like him, being limited, being unable to play the game the way he wants is emotionally draining. He's known for smiling on the court, but behind that trademark grin is a fierce competitor who hates sitting out. His desire to help his team, to compete, to lead, that's what drives him. But for now, he's being forced to watch, and that's a position no true competitor enjoys. As the Warriors prepare for the upcoming stretch of games, they face a difficult reality. Without a healthy Curry, their championship hopes fade significantly. The rest of the league has gotten stronger, and every contender in the West is ready to pounce if Golden State shows any weakness. Their Warriors dynasty has already defied the odds time and again. But now it faces a challenge that no amount of shooting, strategy, or teamwork can overcome. Father Time, as they say, remains undefeated. And the question hanging over San Francisco tonight is whether Stephen Curry, the man who changed basketball forever, can once again beat the odds. The hope, of course, is that Curry's situation improves, that his recovery accelerates, and that he returns to doing what he does best, dazzling fans with his shot-making, inspiring teammates with his energy, and carrying this franchise with his heart. Warriors fans still believe. They always have. They've seen Curry rise from injuries before, stronger each time. But right now, the team is in a delicate situation, balancing hope with caution, ambition with fear. They know that everything depends on him, and until his health improves, the uncertainty will linger like a shadow over the Chase Center. The city that has celebrated his greatness for more than a decade now holds its breath, waiting for good news. But for now, the reality is clear. Stephen Curry's health is not improving as hoped, and the Golden State Warriors find themselves in a truly fragile moment, one that could define not just their season, but the future of their entire dynasty.